guys, so I am back with another video this week. This is not a makeup tutorial. I am sorry you guys, I did state on my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube that I was going to be cutting back on makeup. I don't really know how long, but just personally we're going through a lot of things that I just kind of needed to take a step back with. So, but as promised, I did ask on my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube if y'all wanted to see my Whole30 years, if you all wanted to see a weekly update on my Whole30, so that is what I am doing today. This video will be a little bit longer because I'm going to kind of go over what the Whole30 is again. If you guys don't want to watch that part, feel free to skip. If you don't want to watch it at all, don't watch the video. I don't really know what to say, but I know there's going to be a lot of people who are watching this for the first time, so I want to make sure that I go over everything and that I don't leave anybody hanging. I will just put out there, Blake is in his swing. Harlan finally fell asleep, so I'm busting this video out while I can, you guys. I apologize that the swing noise is in the background, but it is what it is. So I'm going to be doing what the Whole30 is, kind of some things that you can and can't do, what you can and can't eat. I'm really briefly going to go over it, you guys. If you want to know all of the details, feel free to go to the Whole30 website. I did get a little bit more in depth with my first video. I'll link that down below in the description box. Or you can feel free to read the book, which is what I recommend anyways. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm also going to be going over a couple of our favorite products that we use pretty much every single day. And then I am going to be sharing with you a recipe, some symptoms that I had throughout the week, how I got over those. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Whole30 is a program that was created by Dallas and Melissa Hartwig. It is a program that you do for 30 days straight. You can have absolutely no added sugar, no alcohol, no dairy. You can have ghee, I think that's how it's pronounced. You cannot have any beans, legumes. You cannot have any grains at all. No wheat, no grains, no quinoa, nothing like that. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. You can now have white potatoes as well as sweet potatoes. I'm trying to think, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sure there's something else that I'm missing, but I'm not going to get really deep into it. But it starts with food. This is the book that Dallas and Melissa wrote together. And I'm going to throw it out there right now, you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. If you do not read this book, you will have a 99, in my experience, with all my friends and family who have done it and failed, a 99% chance of failing this program. You may be awesome and like have superpowers, and you may be able to do it without reading the book. And if so, go for it if you want to, but I am going to pretty much almost 100% guarantee you that you will fail. I'm not trying to be a pessimist, you guys. I, in no way, shape, or form, work for them. I'm not being endorsed for this. This is my personal experience. I have had so many friends and family that have failed without reading this book, and the people who have had a successful Whole30. So let the facts talk. So there you go. So this is the book. You can get this book on Amazon. I will link it below for you guys. This book is easy to read. However, it does get into the sciencey reasons as to why we don't eat certain foods, what they do to your body, why we do eat certain foods, and what they do to your body. That's basically the gist of it. So basically, you're redefining your relationship with food, and you're focusing on eating nutrient-dense meals. That's all there is to it. So read the book, go onto the website, www.whole30.com. Follow them on Instagram. You'll get inspiration for meals, which can sometimes be hard to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can also, on the website, it's all crinkled, I'm sorry, you can find the Whole30 shopping list. They print out a whole shopping list for you. Like, come on. Really? There's no excuses to be lazy. I can't tell you how many people go, I don't know what to buy. I don't know what to eat. Google it. Like, it's really, you guys, I love you, but it's not that hard. You have to, little disclaimer, be 150% ready to do this. If you're not, you're gonna fail. I'm just putting it out there. If you make excuses, you're gonna fail. Okay? So if you're not ready to do this, you guys, don't do it. If you're ready to do it, jump on that hog and ride it to the finish line, because I will tell you right now, you will never feel better. Never in your life will you have ever remembered feeling better than on day 30, 31 if you keep it up and continue to do the reintroduction like they suggest. Or if you decide to eat paleo, you guys will never feel better. And I hope that you choose to go on this journey. It's an amazing journey, and I think that you'll be really pleased with the results. So let's go ahead and jump into some of our favorite products. Our favorite products. The first one we use all day long. We use it pretty much every single time we bake something, every single time we fry something like an egg or asparagus, or like when we fry or steam our vegetables, we use this. We use it as butter sometimes on our sweet potatoes. However, you are allowed to have ghee, so you can have that. Has to be Whole30 compliant though, just read the ingredients. If you guys don't know what Whole30 compliant is, basically, it's not what's on the nutrients label. So if it says that there's sugar in the label, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's added sugar. It could just be from the tomatoes, or let's say it's a salsa. It could just be from the tomatoes that are in the salsa. Read the ingredients and make sure that there is no added sugar, that there's no, you know, corn syrup or, you know, whatever. You know, you even have to watch for like carrageenan and soy lectin. So again, read the book, you guys. I'm confusing the crap out of you right now, and that's not my intention. Let's just zip it and continue. So this is the coconut oil that we like to get. This is from Costco. This is the Nutiva brand. However, all of a sudden this last week, our Costco isn't carrying it, but they're carrying the Kirkland signature brand of coconut oil. It's still organic and it's still cold pressed. We love it. I believe it's like 82 ounces is what, because you get 2 now in the Kirkland bundle. So it comes to like 82 ounces total or something like that. And this one is, oh, this one's 78 fluid ounces. I told my husband it was 72. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, so that's our favorite thing. We cook with it all the time. I even sometimes add it in my coffee or my tea. So, holla. And it really helps boost your metabolism, and it helps things kind of, you know, flush out. So, it's good stuff. So anyways, my husband's favorite thing, I think, I could be wrong, but is this Maranatha sunflower seed butter. We get this at Fred Meyer's. It's about $6.50 a bottle. It's pretty expensive, and it's only 12 ounces, so eesh. But he takes a tablespoon of this, sometimes 2 tablespoons, because you need a fat for every single meal, so like half of an avocado, and he dips a half of an apple in it, or carrots in it, or celery in it. So this is a huge staple for him. I do like this too. However, I tend not to eat it so much. I kind of like to save it for him. One thing that I count on and get really excited about, because I tend to get a sweet tooth throughout our Whole30s, is the Treetop Organic Applesauce from Costco. Comes in a pack of 4, 10 bucks. No sugar added. It is just apples. Oh, you're supposed to use within 7 days? Oops. Apparently we're all gonna get botulism. So anyways, this is a huge staple for me. I sometimes get a sweet tooth, so bam. I solve it, I squash that right then and there with applesauce and a little bit of organic cinnamon. Good to go. Now this is a silly thing to show you guys, but I'm kind of shocked and I'm surprised that I actually found a carrot that I love more than any other carrot out there. I know that sounds goofy, but I'm telling you, all the baby carrots that we've gotten from Costco, even if they're organic, you know, the regular carrots from the store, just whatever, they don't compare to these things. They literally are so sweet, and they're a little bit softer. They're not super hard and crunchy. They're not mushy by any means, but they're just perfect. This is the Simple Truth Organic Whole Carrots from Fred Meyer. I want to say it's like $1.50 for a whole bag. And we love to just munch on these, and then we love to use them in stews. And when I make stuff in the crock pot to just flavor it with like vegetables and stuff, it's a huge staple. And then the final thing that I'm going to show you guys, this is one of the most important things I feel about the Whole30, because your body is doing so much detoxing. So important to drink water. Lots of water. Stay on it all day long. Every single time you see your water bottle or you make eye contact with it, take a drink. Every single time you see your cup, take a drink. Set a timer on your watch if you have to. Just do what you have to do to get at least half of your body weight in ounces a day. That's right, half of your body weight in ounces a day. Super important. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into our Whole30 journey so far. So this is technically it's our third Whole30, but for actually doing the whole Whole30, this is only our second Whole30, because the second Whole30 that we decided to do last April 2014, like a week and a half into it, I was like, why is this so hard? This was not this hard the last time. I was craving everything under the moon. I mean, you name it, you guys, I was craving it. I was like, what is going on? I was pregnant. It was just pretty much all downhill from there. There was no commitment. I didn't care. I was like, you know what, screw it. Like, we can't do this. I'm pregnant. I want to eat what I want to eat. And I still only gained 4 pounds. What? I'm just kidding. I'm totally not trying to brag. I just think my body responds to pregnancy really well in the weight portion. So anyways, so basically we didn't do that Whole30. So this Whole30, we went into it with gusto. We were just like, you know what? We need to do this. We need to do this for our kids. We need to do this for us. And again, we were 110% committed. The first week, how did it go for me? Well, I thought I was gonna have a lot more sugar cravings. I didn't. The one thing that I really had to, like, oh my gosh, just jump those hurdles was my migraines. For the first 4 days, I had migraines. It's actually the first 3 days. I lied to you. First 3 days, I had migraines. And I was talking to my sister, Alyssa. She has done, oh my gosh, I'm going on a limb here. I want to say like 6 or 7 Whole30s. Maybe 5 or 6 Whole30s. And she told me every single time she does one, the first 4 or 5 days she has a migraine. Your body is withdrawing from so much crap that you put in it that it's got to go somewhere. So it just literally seeps and like pushes out of every orifice that shouldn't use the word orifice. That's disgusting. Don't use that word. Literally pushes out of everywhere it can in your body. So that's one of the things that happens, is you have withdrawals from stuff and you get headaches. Another thing that I've been experiencing the last couple days, actually it stopped yesterday, was all of my joints hurt. Everything hurt. Like I felt like I was getting sick, and even my cervical lymph nodes and my occipital lymph nodes were swollen. Underneath my jaw they were kind of swollen. My tonsils were swollen. I couldn't believe how, pardon my French, but shitty I felt. I was like, come on, like, but hello, your body's detoxing, it's normalizing, it's fighting and trying to bring all of the gases and everything back to like a normal pH. And I mean, your body's just going through so many chemical changes. It's like, no shit, like, no duh, I'm feeling that way. It's just kind of the way that it is, and it's just part of the process. Push through it. You guys can do this. I promise you. If you have an ache and a pain, it's probably going to go away in a day or two. If you're having a craving, chug a thing of water. If you've eaten in the last hour or two and you're starving, or you're craving something, chug a thing of water. With that being said, I'm going to kind of jump into my favorite recipe this week. It has been in the morning. I have 3 fried eggs. I fry them in coconut oil, and then I put pink Himalayan salt on them as well as pepper, and then I put them in a bowl. I cube half of an avocado. I cube half of a steak tomato, and then I squeeze half of a lime on top, or you could do a lemon, whatever floats your boat. And then I put just a teensy bit of balsamic vinegar in there. You can have vinegar, you can have balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar. You can have any vinegar you want to. Just make sure it doesn't have, you know, added crap to it. Again, read the ingredients. And that's what I do in the mornings, you guys. It is so good when you cut the eggs open. I make them so that the yolk is still runny and everything mixed together. The tomatoes, the avocado, oh my gosh, it's making me hungry because I'm talking about it and I love it. It's amazing. It tastes so good. It is pretty much our favorite thing to do. Well, my favorite thing to do. With that being said, that's kind of my weekly update for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and then I will try to answer them the next video. I am going to try so hard to get to every single question, to answer every single question, to I want to be there to support you guys. I want to be there to encourage you guys. I am here. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2, so my day is a little crazy busy. I can't be on my phone all day. I can't be on my computer all day. But I want you guys to commit to, I don't even want to say like changing your life. I want to say commit to making your life the best that it can be. To making you the best you can be. It is such an incredible, oh my gosh, why is this gonna make me cry? Okay, come on. I've been fat my whole entire life. I'm not gonna use the word overweight because, let's be honest, I have been fat my whole life. It has never not been mentioned to me, you know? I was always the pretty girl. I was always the girl that was like, oh, she has such a beautiful face. I know that I'm tall. I know that I have somewhat of a more, like, I don't even want to call it athletic body. I don't look like I weigh as much as I weigh, and I'm thankful for that. But I've still always been the fat girl, and this is the one thing I have ever done that has made me feel good about myself. So maybe that should just speak for itself. I hope that you guys decide to go on this journey with me. If you decide to do it yourself, if you're doing it all by yourself, I'm here. I'm here for you guys to talk to. I'm here for you guys to answer questions. I will do my best to get to them as soon as I can. Please be patient with me. But I want you guys to love yourself. I want you to love your life. I want you to love the time that you get to spend with your family and your friends, because every single day we get to spend above ground is a great day. Just remember that. So why not take the reins? Why not take charge of your life? You're not doing a program where you have to buy a shit ton of food off the TV, where you pay $150 a week for processed food. This is the food that God put on this earth. This is primal. This is instinct. This isn't anything fancy, you guys. You don't have to count points. You don't have to log your calories. You don't have to do anything. Freaking F Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem and Advocare and all of those programs out there where, sure, you get, you know, real skinny real quick, but then the second you go back to eating, you know, normal, if you will, you balloon. You totally balloon. This is the most natural thing you could ever do for yourself. This isn't even a diet, you guys. This is just eating a lot of nutrient-dense food and cutting out the crap that causes cancer and cutting out the crap that makes you feel like shit. I am sorry. I'm getting really passionate about this, and when I get really passionate about things, I start to swear. So for all you little ones, I apologize. I'm not trying to be not a good role model, but I love you guys. I can't wait to share with you what next week brings, and I will come with good news. Call me like good news bear, not bad news bear. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Why? Oh my gosh, seriously? Nugget, shut up. I'm pretty sure you're not Whole30 compliant, so I can't chop your butt up and fry it. Oh yeah, you guys want to hear what my dog did yesterday? No joke, every single night when we cook dinner, we cook like 4 servings so that we each have dinner that night, and then we eat what we ate for dinner the night before for lunch the next day. I was letting it cool on the counter. We had made this crock pot shredded chicken that was to die for with sweet potatoes, and I left it on the counter to cool. No joke, when we weren't looking, her happy ass got up on the counter and ate all of our food. I could have killed her, but what do? She's a good guard dog, so I gotta keep her around.